T-City versus Max Holloway. I'm really interested in that fight. I've been blown away by Brian Ortega from the time he started. Every time he'd have a fight, I'd go on Twitter and send him a message and just, great job. Because I felt I owed him something. I felt I owed him some kind of a thank you. He would have inspiring fights. And the one thing about him is his heart. You got that conditioning and that grit. You can do anything you want with this sport. You're not going to get around that one. Right? We could sit around and talk about the punches and the kicks and the guillotines all we want. You bring in a guy that's got that grit, it trumps everything and wipes everything out. I bring that up because I find that's his biggest weapon. He's got a lot of weapons, but I find that that's his biggest weapon, this determination, this heart. And when you use those terms, they're a little bit wide open. What are you really talking about? Well, you're talking about a guy's conditioning. First and foremost, you're talking about his conditioning. His toughness comes in, but when you're talking about heart and grit, you're really talking about how hard can he go for how long. And the reason I think that that's so significant in this fight is that's one thing Max can't be questioned on. Max Holloway is one of those conditioning guys. If you go watch his fight with Jose Aldo, it was the same thing. And yeah, it did come down to those combinations and those punches and kicks, but if you really watch that closely, you're going to see he just had an output that Jose couldn't keep up with. He threw so many punches and combinations at him. Some of them missed. Sometimes he was taking some shots, but in large part, he had double and triple the volume. He had double and triple the opportunity to land those strikes. So I don't know that we can question that Max is going to be able to deal with that. So now I think you do come down to more of a battle of skill. I think Max is quicker. I can't prove that, but when I watch him on TV, I feel like Max is quicker, particularly when, you use that length, and he's so good at using those length and keeping guys at the end of his punches. He does appear to be faster to me, but I don't know that one to be true. And then, for submissions and skills like that, I would imagine that our jiu-jitsu experts would say that Ortega's got him beat there, but I don't know the likelihood that any of us would have that there's going to be a submission in that fight. I think we get a really fun fight of the year candidate, non-stop action. I think we probably got to go to the judges. I think we probably ultimately, those guys aren't going to be able to figure it out. We're going to need those three experts sitting at cage side to let us know who the winner is.